Are you guys ready for some Scream Queens? Let's bring them out. I've got one word. Earmuffs. She plays Chanel number 3, Billie Lourd. She's gone from Little Miss Sunshine to Little Miss Kappa. Abigail Breslin plays Chanel number 5. She achieved her dream of becoming president of Kappa. Kiki Palmer plays Zayday Williams. She's our favorite security enforcement solutions officer. Niecy Nash plays Officer Denise Campbell. Don't trust her with a stiletto. Leah Michelle plays Hester. She's the queen of the one-liner. Emma Roberts plays Chanel. She's the original Scream Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis. And the creative mastermind, Brad Falchuk. So, Brad, what can you tell us about season 2?
Yeah, Brad.
Where will we find this fine cast of characters when we come back with season 2?
This is all information to them, too. I mean, probably not Leah, because Leah has a way of getting information. Oh, to everyone but Leah, I think it's probably new info. Is that, so what's happened is that Dean Munch has moved on to great success. She's abolished the Greek system in the country because she's realized how horrible.
Thank you.
She's written her book, she's traveled the world, and she says, I need a new mission. I need a new battle. And she identifies healthcare as her new battle. And so she has decided to buy a hospital and run this hospital the way she sees fit. And she will take on the cases no one else will take, and the conditions everyone says are incurable.
And fix the broken system.
Fix the broken system, as she did.
And take on Big Pharma.
Exactly. Yes. This is a new avenue of cruelty in her eyes, and so she's done that. And she's going to attract people that are outside the box thinkers to be medical students.
Great minds.
Great minds to be doctors and medical students in this school. And she's going to train great doctors. And so Kiki, who is... Zayday. As we know, Zayday is brilliant. And she has graduated from Wallace in 2 years, very quickly. And decided she wants to be a doctor and has come to train with Dean Munch. Now, the Chanels, as you know, were put into a mental institution. And if anybody who, I don't know, anybody who watched that trial would know there were some things that went on that maybe in appeal would probably not stand up.
No, not so much.
And so, and in the era of making a murderer, some documentarian might decide, well, I'm going to take on that case of the Red Devil. And so things have flipped around, and now these girls who have took their school seriously while they're in institution now also are going to become medical students, and they will join the hospital on the team. Again. I want to say something. We didn't know this information.
All right.
So,
we're learning.
What you have just heard on this very stage is more valuable information. You could go hawk it like a scalping ticket out on the street and say, give me $20, I'll tell you what's going to happen on Scream Queens next season. So use it wisely, but go forth and spew.
And Hester, how is Hester involved in all of this?
Well, you know, Hester, people know who did it now. And so Hester is involved, but what's happened now is in this hospital, there's some funny business going on as well. And it is Scream Queen, so it is a horror show. And so there's an aspect to the show that involves murder and the killer, and in those ways, Hester is going to be intimately involved with that.
Oh. Intimately involved.
Ooh.
With Harry Styles?
This is all her. She did this. She started this Harry Styles rumor, and now it's a thing.
We want Bieber.
Everything.
I want Michael Ealy, please.
So speaking of all this, are there going to be new cast members?
Right now, 3 studly hot doctors to be in there to sort of populate the world, and sort of interact with our female characters there, and so.
And who will be playing these studly hot
We
doctors?
don't know yet.
Brad Fulchuk.
No.
Yeah.
Studly.
We're actually starting a Twitter campaign, Studly Hot, hashtag Studly Hot Doctors. So send in your recommendations.
There you go. Yeah, we haven't cast it yet. We're just starting to write. We're really just coming up with all the concepts. So we'll get into the casting really soon, though.
Well, inquiring minds want to know what is happening with Mama Denise.
That was going to be my next question.
Really good
Last
casting.
we saw her, she was off to Quantico.
Exactly. So now she has gone into the FBI, and clearly, as we know
wow.
about Denise and her sleuthing capabilities, she has risen in the ranks very quickly. And so now she is a very important person in the FBI, and as these problems start occurring in the hospital, the FBI, of course, comes in to save the day. So.
Hopefully you don't have your eye on Zayday. Oh, I always got mine.
So there, yeah, that's what we're up to.
Will there still be will there still be earmuffs in this hospital?
Ooh, you can't kill them off.
Well, I'm just checking.
Probably
Save
have
the muff. Hashtag
build-
save the muff.
Oh my!
Hashtag save them off.
You said it.
Are there earmuffs in a hospital?
I have like 6
Of
jokes
course.
for that. I won't tell in this room. Hashtag save the muff. We probably need to come up with something for the OR that covers the muff. But, yeah.
Sanitary muffs,
Yeah.
you know? Keep them clean.
Yes, the muffs will be back, of course.
Excellent. Are we excited about
There
that?
we go. Another tweet. The muffs will be back. Valuable information,
You're
people.
breaking news here, people.
I'm
Breaking
keeping up.
news.
Wow.
So what also came out recently that you're going to be moving to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You were overcome.
Yes.
What does that mean for the show?
You know, it really, the most important aspect of what it means is just in terms of production, just the ease of it for everybody involved, and to be able to sort of have everybody not have to be living, away from home. Yeah, we get to kind of come home. I happen to love New Orleans. Of course, I was in and out, but I think New Orleans is great, and I love it. But it just makes it a lot easier when, if there's an issue, you can just sort of walk on the set, and you can sort of talk to people about how things are going, and just the day-to-day of being able to have everybody be able to go to their own homes.
I live in New York. So.
Sorry, Gail.
That's definitely something that would happen in number 5, though. So.
Maybe next season.
But we're very grateful for this California tax credit.
Oh my God. That is so important. You know, are most people here from Los Angeles? You have to remember when Governor Schwarzenegger was elected, my friend, we really hoped he was going to basically give back to the community that gave him so much by bringing production back to California. There's been an exodus out of California from production. So the idea that we are bringing production back to California, jobs, it's fantastic. And it's where the jobs should be, and we should be bringing back more and more. And so, huge huzzas to bringing it back to California.
Huzzah. Will the killer be one of the characters again?
Ooh. In terms of, I'm going to stay away
Do you
from
think he's going to tell you?
No,
No, but I can ask.
He doesn't even tell us.
no, that's something that I feel like that is best. I loved that last year the mystery was such a mystery. It was so much of the fun of it, even from these guys, and so I think I like to keep that part. The story can be there, but I love to keep that part secret.
Okay, but I like asking. It's
Yeah, you never know.
I feel like we kind of knew, but we didn't know. We thought that.
No, we thought Grace was the killer.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we thought Grace was the killer.
too.
But we would all be sitting on set and just, at 2 a.m. being like, this person's the killer, this person's the killer, you're the killer, you're the killer. And
But
she was
mine-
right under our nose the
I
whole
know,
time.
it
And
really-
when you watch the season back, of course you're the killer.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
I had
You're
no
literally
idea.
crazy.
And I think that's literally why no one thought it.
Yeah, because it was like she was so
I had
crazy that I'd be
no
like,
idea.
yeah, that's like the obvious. Yeah.
Kiki told me I was the killer. She got the script before me, and we were in New York. And I was like, "Oh, did you get the final script?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my God, who's the killer?" She was like, "It's you." I was like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "Yeah, but you get away with it." I'm like, "Thank God for that." My butt read it immediately with the speed of lightning.
I told Kiki that I thought she was going to be the killer, and she would get really hurt feelings about it. It's not me. It's not Zayday. It couldn't be Zayday.
Zayday. Well, you know, I thought Mama Denise was right. I said, this one right here, this is the killer. So I believe my own hype, my character's hype.
I think you have to all understand something. We didn't know anything. I know you think, yeah, right, you did not. It is the
No one believes
nature
we didn't know
of
anything.
Yeah.
Ryan, Brad,
Not
and
saying.
Ian,
Absolutely.
and Ryan Murphy Television. And that secrecy is what makes it so good because we didn't know. And so if we don't know, you really don't know. And if you really don't know, you want to know. And the more you want to know is what drives the whole question of who is it, who is it, who is it, which in a modern world, to keep a secret, woof, it's very difficult. And so my joke with Ryan when I saw him the other day was, I said, well, you know, at the end of a TV show where they say Ryan Murphy Television, and they have that little filmed, like, 3-second logo.
Yeah.
I said you should do black screen, every actor from every show you've ever had individually. It says Ryan Murphy Television, and it's just me going like this. Or Emma going like, because none of us know anything. And that secrecy is what I think made Scream Queens so great all season long, because they never gave it up to anybody, let alone us. And I mean, they didn't tell us anything. So if I had come up to Ryan or Brad or Ian and said, come on, look, I have a movie to go do. Can you just tell me, am I going to die? Because if I'm going to die, I'm going to do the movie. They wouldn't have told me. I'm telling you. It was extraordinary that they were able to keep that. And by the way, they would print the last script. But they,
That drove me
they
insane.
only printed it up until, how many pages are a script?
Depends, 45, 43.
Yeah.
The end was missing.
We would have
The end scene was missing.
Yeah.
So they would distribute the script, because the minute you distribute it, you have the risk of somebody leaking it. And so you would withhold. It was really a conspiracy.
Yes.
And so just so you know, it's not a manipulation. It's not some
No, it's a conspiracy.
BS thing that we're kind of
Definitely.
constructing here. It is true withholding of information and keeping that information very close inside. And that is why I think the show is so successful. I'm just saying.
I left my script at a coffee shop one day, and I'd never felt such a panic in
Oh,
my entire life
Wow.
on earth than literally running back to get the script that I left in that coffee shop. And I don't think I told you that.
No, this is the first time hearing it.
Very good reason.
Which episode
and it
was
says
it?
my name on it too. It's like Emma Roberts, Scream Queen, so I couldn't blame it on anyone else sitting here. So it was.
Which episode was it? Was it late?
It was second to last. So. Ooh,
Wow, all right.
Thanks. Yeah. not a cute situation.
Probably for the
to
best.
be in.
Yeah.
Did you film alternate endings for the finale?
No, there's no time for anything like that, you know? And by then, I think, you know, you can keep that a secret in that way. Once everyone knows, and you can shoot at that point, you're so far along. But it's just, shooting alternate endings would have taken weeks.
We filmed alternate reaction though, because at the end,
Yes.
when the Red Devil comes up to me and I'm laying in the bed and I scream, we shot one where like I wink at him, and then one where I laugh at him, and one where I smile, and then we went with the scream.
We definitely did that, yeah.
Yeah, the show is called Scream Queen, so
Yes.
we ended with the scream. You know.
My throat has finally recovered from all those screams. Goodness gracious.
Well, you've got plenty of rest. You'll be ready to scream again, right?
Oh.